Hello everyone, today I want to share a little trick with you. Someone asked if it was possible to change the white balance of the environment texture only instead of the entire scene. And while it's kind of breaking the whole purpose of photographer, keeping stuff physically based and correct, I think it's still important to have control on everything that you do as an artist, because we don't always want to recreate reality. So I wanted to show you, this is a scene in cycles, and this is using LightPack 1 assets, one lamp and the environment. And if I change the color temperature of the scene, you will see that it's affecting all the pixels in the image, because that's the way it works. It's a post process that affects every pixel the same way. But what the artist wanted to have is to keep this lighting. He liked the color and everything, but then didn't like that the environment was too blue, for instance. So here I have my world shader, and what you can do is that in LightPack 1 there is a node group that you can append. It's not always used by all the lights. It's something that comes with the pack, but it's kind of hidden. So if you go to File, Append, and then you go to your LightPack folder, you go to Nodes, Lamp Nodes, Node Tree, and then White Balance. I'm gonna append that. And now if you add a new node in your group, you're gonna find that white balance is here. Actually, it was already there, so that's why it's doubled. And I will place it after my texture and just before the background color input. And by default it's turned off just for safety reasons, but you can put a factor to 1, means it's gonna be fully effective. And now if I change the temperature, this is in Kelvin, so I'm gonna type 3500. It's going to turn the entire environment warmer. And as you can see, the environment is lighting the scene quite a lot, because there is a window, there is a doorway, so the light goes through that, so that's also affects the lighting. So maybe you don't want that. Maybe you just want to affect the texture, but you kind of want to keep the blue lighting inside from the environment. So there's always the trick that you can use a light path node. Then I'm gonna add a mix RGB node, and I'm gonna use the camera array to control how much of the white balance is used, kinda based on the direct rays from the camera. So if I use this one in the color 2, and then I'm taking the output back into the background node, you will see that the lighting is still the same as before. It's actually blue like from this texture, but then the direct rays to the environment, the texture itself, is rendered as warmer. So maybe that's something you want to do. You want to control the tint just only on the environment without affecting anything of the lighting. And you can also do the opposite if you invert those inputs. If I take this one to the color 2 and this one to color 1, then my sky is going to be blue, but it's going to shine as orange, as warmer. If you bought any of the LightPack 1 or 2, the white balance node is part of these, so you can just append them to your scene and tweak any specific material, not just the environment texture. You can use it for anything. You can use it in any of your shaders, and that gives you the temperature, tint settings that you have in the photographer add-on.